Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
Now! Hey, 180! Hey, we're good, we're good! 180!
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he finds Howard complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch 54. I don't think you got it, son.
Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Go. 180!
54. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Wentz now on first down. That's complete to Rwtaka18's. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Catch is made by Rwtaka18's. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Smith trying to run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ito Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Carr. Forced out to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Right down. Right 85.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Ready?
Defense. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schwartz. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
So we got man. He's checking.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On play action, now Carr. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works free. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Carr now on first down. Caught here by Griffin. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On second down, it's Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180.
On first down, Phillips. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Down. 280.
53, Mike.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing.
Monday, down. 180.
I got it.
That's it.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Amari Cooper. Move out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Later one. You don't want to see me.
You don't want it. 53 to Mike.
Shotgun now for Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 53. 50. Mike. Here we go.
53.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Ito Smith. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Situation. Let's go.
Now it's Smith. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Jim.
Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw again. Carr. Griffin's got it. Middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Carr now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, Carr throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Carr. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on second down, Wentz. His throw incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Wentz. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Easy. Kill. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second and a yard, Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Down. Blue lady.
Hey, watch the slant.
On first down, Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Hey. 93.
Here's Carr. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Malik Jackson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Down. 180.
Check 53. You ain't going nowhere. Let's go.
On third and long, it's Carr. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. J.J. Rwtaka18's, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
They're running it. Check three, check three, check three.
Tyson.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Here's Tyler Newsome now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the fair catch at about the 13-yard line here. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
74.
Play action. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Waiting.
Right there, 54.
Lefty.
This is Smith. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
What we got? Check 43. Check 3.
Wentz going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a third and 8. shotgun now for Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Run for Pollard. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
I can't believe they even let you play.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he finds his man, Griffin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Carr now 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On play action, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That's going to be a long day.
On second down now, Pollard finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 46. They'll run here with John Kelly. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
55.
They'll go again with Kelly. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
6-18.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down, Eagles.
Here we go. 180. Sunday. 54.
Hey, defense, let's go.
On 1st down, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the run, it's Smith. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 280.
Rep. Check 50. Check 50. Kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Go. 180.
54, Mike. Man, I got you. Mike 5-4.
Throwing is Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Wentz now to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. From the gun, it's Wentz. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And his kick is indeed good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
From the 29, Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And out of bounds right around the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
On 2nd and 1, Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll run on first down. It's Kelly. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Now,
54.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Cowboys on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try the right side here with Smith. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch at second.
He wasn't ready. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the carry, here's Smith. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check nickel. You go tight. You got tight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
55, my God, 55.
Straight 15, straight 15.
Check right. Watching it right. Come on, boy.
Here's Wentz to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
First down, Eagles.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, empty.
Mike Spot,
22 jet bombers.
Now Wentz. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Pollard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
54. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Back to throw. Carr. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They run with it. It's Kelly. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll try again down here with Kelly. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out here in the eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Kelly. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to almost certainly win the football game. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Cowboys, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.